let's sharpen some pencils. All right, how do we get from here to there in a really safe way? I've got one. I've already started to cut away a little bit, so I'll just show you really quickly how I sharpen a pencil, and I found that it is very effective and you won't cut yourself. The first thing is that I keep my cutting hand, whatever hand it is, right or left, whatever I'm holding the blade with, I don't move it. It stays in one place. I could even set it against the table like this, and it doesn't move. I'm not hacking away at it or whittling away with it and moving the blade. So that's one way that you're not going to cut yourself. Another way is that if I use this method where I hold the pencil like this, so notice I have my hand like this and I have my thumb like this. If I hold the pencil like this, then my fingers won't ever go beyond the blade. They stay behind the blade because I'm going to keep my thumb up here against the blade, so I'm never going to cut against my fingers, right? That never goes back that far. And then I always want to keep this nice and shallow. I don't want to dig in and cut. Otherwise, you could potentially, either cut yourself or just break your lead. You just chop right through. So we don't want to do that either. So notice I keep my fingers behind, I keep my thumb behind, and I keep this thumb behind. And then I just use this to hold it in place, right? And then all the moving is being done by my fingers on this hand. And I just pull back like this. So notice. And I try to be as careful as possible to not cut deep and just nice and shallow. And then if I slowly find the lead like this, then I know I can just move across and go to the other side. And if you slowly work turning the pencil ever so slightly each time, pretty quickly you'll be able to expose the lead, and it becomes rather easy. And once you get down to the lead, it actually comes off rather easy. You can almost kind of just pry it off a little bit as you pull away from it. You don't have to cut into the lead. So I'm just going to keep going around like this, going around like this, and we'll just keep going. Ideally, you'd want about a ½ inch to an inch exposed. I mean, some people really cut way far down and they leave a lot of lead open, which is awesome. But as long as you have about this much, that's about all we need for the class. And I like to have as much exposed as possible so that you do have a lot of area to work with. You don't have to sharpen as often because you have a lot of lead to work with, but that's a good start right here. All right, that's how you cut off, and the next thing I'll show is how you sand it.